What's up, duelists? Welcome back. I've got a brand new deck here today that I built this morning. I'm excited to showcase it for you guys. But first things first, I gotta tell you guys about the series that I did with RJ on his channel. If you guys haven't already checked it out, it was such a banger episode. Wave motion format, it's like a limited block format. It's so much fun. I can't wait for episode 2. You guys are gonna love episode 2. Episode 1 was really sick. But definitely check that out if that sort of Yu-Gi-Oh is your type of thing. Okay, into today's video. I've got Flamvell Dragons. This is a deck that I've messed around with a lot in variations in the past. I think it's an interesting deck because it's a dragon deck that doesn't play Future Fusion. The reason being is we only really have one Red Eyes Wyvern, which might end up getting cut halfway through. I just have it here for numbers purposes and as a Summoner Monk target that can maybe reanimate a Red Eyes or something. But it might end up getting cut for another Drago depending on how things go. This deck is really interesting. It's not like intuitive in a lot of ways. It's basically trying to resolve a Fire Dog and get a Stardust online, and then we have a recurring Stardust throughout the late game with Red Eyes Darkness Metal. In some cases, we can even recur Dark End Dragon or Red Dragon Archfiend, and that becomes a very potent late game, mid game threat that I think the Flamvell decks sometimes lack. Sometimes you resolve your first Fire Dog and then you lose your Synchro Monster and then the game ends. More or less. This is a little bit more resilient. Plus you get to play the powerful Drago as well as Monk to tutor it. The spell lineup is fairly straightforward. We have 2 books and 2 shrinks to resolve Fire Dog. Shrink also lets us force through most of our dragons through Bottomless Trap Hole. Actually, I think all of them except Red Dragon. Yeah. We've got 1 Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is another name, or not name, but a dragon we can banish to Red Eyes Darkness Metal. And then, of course, we've got Flamvell Grunica, which is a dragon that we can fetch off of Fire Dog that we can banish for Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. We could also play Decoy Dragon in this slot, but I like Grunica a little bit more because when you draw it, it's actually something that can attack and deal burn damage here and there, which isn't too bad. It's not good. Don't get me wrong, it's not good, but it's a rekindling target that can turn on Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, which is the point here. We want to have more ways to summon this, and we want our Fire Dog to be able to turn it on. Sometimes in your opening hand, you'll have like Fire Dog, Red Eyes, and you'll be like, well, my Red Eyes is completely dead unless I banish my Stardust, which you don't really want to do. So you'll go Fire Dog into Grunica, banish that for the Red Eyes, and then you still have the Fire Dog around at least, which is pretty cool. Rest of the lineup is pretty straightforward. There's 1 cool synchro in here, Exploder Dragonwing. You can make this with Magician and Mass Dragon or Exploder Dragon, which I think is super tight. This synchro's busted. He's like a little Ring of Destruction, which is tight. And then the side deck is very straightforward. You've got Decrees for the matchups where you want Decrees. You've got Kaiku, Thunder King. These can be fetched off of Summoner Monk. Not playing DD Crow in this, but I don't think you really need it with triple Kaiku and Monk, as well as upstarts to find them. I'm going to go ahead and try to get a game. I'm not sure if this deck's going to do well. I just built it this morning, so it's kind of like, it's very conceptual. It's a very conceptual deck, I think. It's very like, maybe it could work. Maybe against like zombies, I could get a Drago Cheese victory. Maybe against Vayu, I could get a Drago Cheese victory. Maybe I resolve an early Fire Dog, and then that runs away with the game, the Stardust, but it's a little bit hard to tell exactly how this deck is going to do because I haven't tested it. In theory, it has potential. In theory, it has a lot of potential. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use against Blazin Paper. He picked Scissors. That's tough. But our deck does well with the battle phase, so going second's not the worst. Hopefully we have Fire Dog in our opening hand. We do not, but this hand is pretty good. Instant Fusion a little awkward without the Magician, but we can maybe find a Magician and piece something together. Maybe we can bait him into triggering our Starlight Road, which would be nice. Card Trooper plays well into back row, so if he has multiples of those, that'll be good for us. Okay, Rekindling. Not the worst draw because we do have Card Trooper. I am going to summon Card Trooper first before anything and ask question mark. If they have Solemn, they can Solemn it. I'm going to say priority 3x. We're going to mill 3. Dang. Hit no monsters, but that's good. I actually didn't want to draw any of these cards anyway. I'm going to Typhoon their back row, I think, at this point in time. I don't want to attack into Deep Prison, and it's possible they just lone set Deep Prison. If it's not lone set Deep Prison, we're going to be a little bit careful of Gores, DB is lagging a little bit here. Obviously, of course, we couldn't have a video without DB lag. Oh my goodness. Starting off the video already with the lag. Okay, so it's bottomless. Interesting. That leads me to believe it's less likely to be Gores. Because lone set bottomless is... So I'm gonna attack, basically. And then here, I'm gonna do the patented set Starlight Road, think for a really long time, and then also set Solemn Judgment, and then pass. There we go. That way he thinks maybe he can resolve his Heavy Storm. Maybe I was hesitant about setting my second back row because I was afraid of... Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Alright. He just has hella bad. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Well, here's the thing. If we mill a Magician, we can blow up all this shit, which is kind of nice. Or we could force a Stardust through, which might just be better. Let's just go ahead and 3x mill here. No Magicians milled. Okay. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. We're going to draw a long slew of monsters, I have a feeling. Let's just attack. I don't think we need to get too creative here. They did have the D prison. Alright, well. What deck could this be? This could be Glad's. I'm going to set Instant Fusion. I want to play around getting Dust Sheeted, so I'm setting a card here. I just want to keep my hand below 4 cards, if possible. Oh my god, what is this? Alright, we're going to summon the Fire Dog. That's the only thing we can do. And drawing Book of Moon is good because we can protect our Fire Dog from like any sort of banishment, which I think is good. Wow, that just connects. Alright, well, in that case, things look good. Things look good, ladies and gentlemen. Back row's locked. Let's just keep going. We'll just keep attacking. No reason to play our cards just yet. Okay, next turn maybe we can make something happen. What are the back rows, my guy? What is going on here? Just sending it. Mirror Force. We could solemn that. We could also book our dude. I think we save the solemn for sure. They probably have their own solemn. And they probably have a Starlight Road. So I'm cool with this. Honestly, I'm cool with that dying. We can rekindling it back later. I can set the Masked Dragon now, and I can just pass. So I think this is okay. They're probably on Glads, just by the way they're playing and by the lack of monsters. Okay, nothing. That's insane. Maybe there's a torrential set. I could see that maybe being the case. This unfortunately doesn't put them below brain range, but we have book for brain anyway. Hopefully this Masked Dragon does connect. It does. That's very good. Let's go ahead and set our D prison and then pass. Smashing Ground. Dog, what? I will book that. We'll see if he has a response to this. Okay. Oh, shit. Forgot to click the right button there, basically. Now what, though? This is why Smashing Ground is so mid, because you've taken the damage. You're trying to out the threat reactively, and now we've got Book of Moon. We've got the positional advantage thanks to Book of Moon. Oh, it's this deck. This deck is dog shit bad. Okay, I probably should have solemned that. Should I solemn that? It turns on Hero Blast. Huh. You know what? That's pretty good. We can try to Instant Fusion, bring out the Red Eyes when we get the chance. I think for now what we want to do is we just want to get this out of play maybe. So I'll try to crash and then go into our Exploder Dragon. battle phase. Attack. They're going to spark. Target the dragon. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy. That means they don't have what they need to defeat me. So if I instant fusion the Hero Blast, I Solemn, I special Red Eyes. I do lose to Royal Oppression pretty hard, but that's okay. We'll pay 1,000. They're gonna Royal Oppression. Okay. I'm down to let that resolve. Now we could Monk into Stardust, which isn't bad. And then we have Solemn for Hero Blast. Okay, I kind of like that. Then we have Deep Prison for the attack. Okay, let's try that out. Let's try that out. That could be pretty good. It's either that or it's like Monk into something else. But I think just getting a Stardust online is really good. There's the Magician. They are main decking Oppression. That's interesting. We have to be careful of that game 2 or whatever. This also gets a Magician in the grave, so now all our further rekindlings are going to be very good. So here's our Stardust, and now we can pass. I think we're in a great spot. Just like a really good spot. Nice. That went well. That went well. This matchup is ugly. I hate this matchup. I think it's generally speaking a pretty bad matchup for decks like this. They do a good job with the Hero Blast at keeping us away from where we want to be, more or less. Thunder King's pretty good. It can lock up their search cards. Kaiku can prevent Miracle if they're on that. And then Royal Decree is very good, obviously, because it shuts off their whole deck. I think Starlight Road's quite bad in this matchup. I think all of our like spell interactions good. Dust Shoot is very bad. The removal is okay. It's like, it's kind of necessary to a degree. I think Mirror Force is probably the worst of all of it. Or Deep Prison or Bottomless. Deep Prison's bad because like they can Stratos us out of the game and stuff. I think these 4 are definitely coming in. I want to side out maybe one other trap card. It's probably going to be probably Deep Prison. He showed a hesitancy to attack. And then I don't think Drago is that good in this matchup. It doesn't really stop much. So we're going to side out one of those. And then I think, other than that, maybe it's like Mind Brain. But these can help us push for game if they resolve Absolute Zero. I do like Shrink as an extra point of interaction. Shrink's probably good if we're bringing in Kaiku. So if we board in Kaiku over the Drago and then Shrink in over like, I don't even fucking know. I don't actually know. Maybe it's another trap card because we have the decrees. Maybe not. Let's say we cut this. How weak are we to Absolute Zero? Pretty fucking weak. I guess we have Book of Moon and the Kaiku will help prevent it. We could try that. Let's try this. This could be bad. This could be bad. Maybe the Kaiku's in is better than the Thunder King's in as well. Okay, opening hand is pretty bad. Like, this is a pretty bad opening hand. We have a lot of our Garnets. We have Monk, no spell, and then we have, like, we have to play into a Thunder King. Okay. Well, let's just try to Exploder Crash. If we find another dragon, then the Red Eyes can bring back the Exploder for a +1. So that's pretty good. This little guy will kill the Thunder King, which is great. Great news. Set Decree, set Solemn. We can force through Decree later on. They will be able to spark our decrees, but we can do it on a critical turn. I think I'm going to Solemn that. That just represents too much interaction with Gemini Spark. Yeah. And then Royal Decree here is going to be very good. Nice. That worked out well. And we found a spell for Summoner Monk as well, so that's perfect. It's kind of exactly what we wanted. I think we just go for it. They have to have like Oppression Typhoon here to really get us, but we can get a dragon, special red eyes. Next turn we can monk synchro. That's pretty good. If we get a dragon, I think the best dragon to get is Wyvern. Grunica's at least a rekindling target later on. Or maybe Wyvern's better because it has bigger stats. It doesn't really matter, but this might be better than making Stardust, actually. Because next turn we can like make synchros and it just gets our engine going. We'll bring back the Exploder, we'll attack for 28, and then we'll pass. Oh, man. This is really questionable, but the lag is making it even more questionable. Ugh, TB lag. God, this is insufferable. You gotta smash like for the DB lag. I want to see 500 likes. 500 likes to make me feel better about this DB lag. Give me that sweet fucking serotonin. Give me that sweet release of seeing that many likes on this video. Make the pain go away. Make the pain from the lag go. Dude, this is insane. I'm just trying to attack for 2,800 damage here. I'm just trying to get in some points, you know? They only have one card in hand. They have 4 cards into the decree. Okay, let's just hope that this Red Eyes is good enough to win. Let's just hope. Let's just prage. That doesn't matter. Yeah, it kills Monk, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, that's pretty good. So what we can do is we can synchro, which is what we're gonna do. Oh my god, dude, it's lagging again. This is crazy. We're gonna synchro into the Exploder Dragon Wing because this guy is badass. We're gonna attack over Doom Caliber with Red Eyes Darkness Metal. They're gonna take 900. I'll be able to bring back the Exploder Dragon main phase 2. And then we'll go 2400 direct with the Exploder Dragon Wing. And then, yeah, main phase 2, we'll Darkness Metal, bring back the Exploder Dragon in defense position. And we're looking pretty here. We're looking pretty. It's not the best setup. They need Alias Spark. GG's. Yeah, Royal Decree fucks on these decks. Like, they cannot do anything to this card. It is like, if they don't have Spark, and that's why we saw in the Alias too, because it's like we cut off the Spark immediately, flip the Decree in the end phase, win the game. That's how it goes. Okay, so yeah, this was kind of a really nice showcase for this deck. I actually think it showed exactly why we have the cards we have in the list. That's something that I've talked about a little bit in deck building videos or deck building segments of videos or whatever. People don't build decks with intention, really. And I think that this deck, it may look wrong on paper, but it has the right intention in all of the card selections, and that's why it's kind of working out the way it's supposed to be working out. Okay, this guy's picking rock. I pick paper. I'm gonna pick paper again. I'm doubling. Bruh. 0-2, rock, paper, scissors. That's tough. That's tough. So, if we have Fire Dog, that's not bad. It's not bad. Haven't drawn Fire Dog, really. I guess we drew it the first game. That was pretty good for us as a beater. This hand, it needs something. It needs some work. A tuner maybe would be good. Or a Summoner Monk would be good. Even though your Summoner Monk is always going to be at disadvantage or neutral advantage because you grab Drago, you're hoping to pick up the advantage in other ways. Okay, so this is a set monster. We could mind control it. If it's like a hamster, that'd be good for us, just to clear the effect. If it's a dragon, we could banish it for Red Eyes. I think we still save the mind control, though. Aw, thanks. That means a lot. Glad you're enjoying the content. Okay, so we could Minecon this. We could attack it with Exploder. I think it's just attack it with Exploder. If it's Raikou, then they trade. We can bring this guy back later. It's not too bad. It's Treeborn. Okay, that's ugly. Good thing we didn't mind control it, though. That would have been bad. Okay, no reason to set Typhoon. We might want to pitch that to a Monk. So we're just going to pass. We're probably going to lose this little guy to a Caius, which sucks. We're probably going to lose this game, too, because our hand is just not very good. Unfortunately, didn't have a Fire Dog against the one time where a Fire Dog would have been really good here. So it's just where we're at. Here comes the Caius. Yep. That's very unfortunate. We can swing in over the Caius with Red Eyes, but we're doing it at -1, and we're just bleeding advantage at this point. We have a dead Typhoon. I might concede based on our draw step. I might. Depends on how... Like, if he sets some back row and it turns out this is like Diva Hero or something. Okay, there's a back row. At least the... Oh my god, we drew heavy Typhoon against the deck with no back row. That's so ugly. Alright, let's Typhoon it. Mirror Force. Maybe it is Diva Hero. Maybe it's okay. Well, let's keep playing to find out. We'll summon the Red Eyes and then run this guy over. The reason I'm saving instant over Wyvern is because it can convert the card. It can convert Flamvell Magician's drawn, which is kind of my biggest fear here. Although we do already have Mind Control to convert Flamvell Magician's drawn, so it's not really that bad. Maybe I should have saved the Wyvern and used the instant. Yeah, I don't know, actually. It would have been 1,800 more damage here. We'll see if that comes up. We'll see if that comes up, because that might have come up. You're saying think. I mean, you either bring back Treeborn or you don't. You know? You either bring it back or you don't. It's not like a complex decision or anything. They might be playing Diva Hero though, because like this Mirror Force, normally Frog decks don't main Mirror Force. It's not common. They can, but it's just not common. Yeah, so this looks like it is Diva Hero, which is okay. What is this, Bryonic? If they have Bronic pitch a hero, that's game, I believe. It might not be game, but it's like pretty much game. Or Bryonic pitch a hero, Miracle. And if the hero is malicious, then we're dead on board. So there's the... Well, I guess they would need another hero. Yeah, that's true. Mind Control can answer the Bryonic. Maybe not. Maybe we're not just dead. Okay, pay cost. Maybe it's lagging. Okay, Typhoon. They're going to pitch Typhoon. That could be good for us if we find a trap card that they pitch their backer removal. Okay, it's just Bryonic. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I think we can handle just a Bryonic. Especially if they have multiple sets here. Okay, just one set is okay. Alright, what's the move? So if we go Mind Control, pitch Drago builds itself. Instant, bring back Drago, attack with both. It's either that or it's Mind Control, pitch Red Eyes, and then Drago beat. Either way, we have to Heavy Storm, because it's the only thing. I'm actually pretty happy that they're not playing frogs, because yeah, we both drew Heavy Typhoon. That's funny. Lol. Okay, it could be Mind. It could just be Save the Mind, actually. Huh. Yeah, maybe we Save the Mind. That doesn't seem like the worst use of our cards. The only issue is it does put us kind of low, but it's alright, right? Like, to be low. We'll summon this guy. Banish, summon Red Eyes, and then we could summon the Drago here. I think I'm not going to, maybe. Well, we're dead to so much. I think we just need to get the pressure going, so we will summon the Drago. We will summon it. This plays around Trag if they're playing it and have a level 10 or maybe have a Caius or something. A little unfortunate. We are going to lose the Drago. We can bring it back next turn if we get the position back. And we might be able to go for game. And our sequencing earlier on with the Wyvern and the Instant Fusion might have cost us here. Said, God, that Saki's a brain control. Yeah, all right. That is indeed Saki. Well, that's all good. It happens. Against this deck, we've got... Not sure, actually. Kaiku's got to be good. I think Knock isn't too bad, but it's like also a little awkward. Skill Drain can be okay too at negating Caius. That's like public enemy number 1. So those are my like things, I guess. What are we cutting? Drago is good. I mean, our whole deck is pretty good. I think this matchup is interesting. I don't think Shrink is at its best here, so we're going to cut one of those. I think Catastor can be a problem, so we have to be careful of Catastor. Maybe Cyber Dragon comes in because of Catastor, or like Bottomless or something. I think having the spot removal is good. I think Dust Shoot's pretty bad because the card we care about is Miracle. Maybe we're not bringing in Skill Drain. I think it's not very good. We'll do one Drago out. We'll do one Shrink, one Book out. And then we'll try this. This is a lot of monsters. We could end up breaking on monsters. Maybe this is a matchup where we side out like a Flamvell Magician or something. But I think having more monsters is okay. I think it's okay. I do like the double Bottomless in this matchup as well. I'm not sure about the one Starlight. It could be good. It could be okay. We probably don't get a chance to do it that often, because if they're tributing an Absolute Zero or they're miracling an Absolute Zero, I think it... I'm not sure if it misses the timing or what, but... This hand sucks ass. Okay, now it's a little better. I think it's just set 3 and pass. It's a little bit mid. We don't need to summon Kaiku quite yet. We can wait till we have the positioning. If we summon Kaiku and they just set Snowman Eater and it's just bad for us. Pardon me. Or they can Infernal Guy Caius it. So I think just waiting till we get the Kaiku hidden is important. This guy's really good. He's a Floodgate, but you want to do it in a lower resource situation. It says, God, I hate that I saw the Starlight Road vid. I'm playing 2 in this list too. I'm letting him know. I don't have it, but... Pardon me, I had to clear my throat. Let's see. Kaiku. He said I did so much work, especially early game. Yeah, I mean, Starlight Road's insane. If it resolves, it wins a game. Like, straight up. It's like one of the few, like, Exodia type cards in this format. But we do have to solve this, obviously. Which is shitty. Stratos here is annoying. We have to Bottomless it. Evil Guy is okay. So here's Evil Guy Caius. That's going to 50-50 us. Either that or it's Evil Guy Malicious. Okay. Yeah, and he hit the 50-50 too, which is exceptional. Yeah, that gets banished. Alright. That fucking sucks. But that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes you just get 50-50'd. Now we establish the Kaiku. If he has Gores, fuck me, we lose. That's pretty much it. We get to banish the hero, so no more hero in the grave. Gotta pass the turn. Stratos here is fucking miserable, but if they had Stratos, they would have played that in the back row instead of this. So I don't think they have it, unless they top deck it. They could Diva into something, that'd be really annoying. They could do a lot, honestly. Most of their plays are pretty fucking good if they have them. And I think they have plays because they just didn't play any back row. So they've got to have, like, at least something here. Maybe it was better to lead on Trooper. Maybe not. I think Kaiku makes it less likely for us to die. Although, yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, if they have Brain Miracle, it's better too. There's the Diva. Yeah, that's fucking annoying. Alright. What can you do? What can you do? We knew they had this, though. Because that's why they did this play into the back row first. That's so fucking annoying they hit the 50-50 too. Because it's like, we just Mirror Force here and we would never lose this game. So we lost this game on a coin flip, which is fucking annoying. Okay, set card Trooper pass. If they have Caius, we're screwed. That also kills us. Pretty sure. Yep. GG. Let's go get a different game. That was fucking stupid. Losing on a coin flip is really annoying. That's got to be my least favorite part of Raiko Caius decks. Is like, sometimes you just lose to a coin flip. It's possible we shouldn't have set Solemn or Mirror Force or whatever and just saved the Mirror Force, but I wanted to insulate the like, I didn't want to set Solemn bottomless and then be forced to Solemn the Heavy Storm for just protecting one back row. It says as long as you don't quit. Bro. What? You have 60 cards and no extra. Why would I stay in this game? Why would I stay? Okay. He says my deck is legit still. Alright. We'll give it a chance. We'll give him a chance. Everybody gets one. I have a feeling he's playing like fucking Burn or some shit. In which case it's best to summon the Drago. Just double sets. And end phase reveal Wyvern. Next turn we can just slam Fire Dog and play into whatever because we have Road. Okay, this isn't Edison format legal. Are you brain dead? We're gonna go get something else. We're gonna go get something else. Cool. That was an experience. Watch, he's gonna DM me now. Okay, Card Trooper, we're picking paper. Last time they picked scissors. This time they're picking whatever. I'm picking. Dude, this is fucking so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. How am I fucking 3? The one time I win rock, paper, scissors against the 60 card multiple pot of greed guy. Are you kidding me? This is so fucking stupid. Oh my god, I'm getting 50-50 out of this video. My deck is legit, I swear. I'm just getting fucking 50-50. And I'm not drawing Fire Dog. What the fuck? Okay, one time for the fans. One time for the fans. Fire Dog off the top. Look, he's DMing me. Oh, I knew he would DM me. Says scared lol trash, you fucking suck. Bro, I hosted a game asking for Edison format and you joined with an illegal deck. Like seek help. Seek help. Jesus Christ. Some people are fucking insane. Alright, so we could road our own Heavy Storm and do some crazy shit that way, but I think it's best to just Heavy Storm and then attack with the Wyvern. It's like pretty basic stuff. Oh my god, he's still DMing me. It's only illegal because you make up the rules. Dude. Yes! Yes, that's the point. Don't join my game if you don't want to play by the rule set of the game. What? That is exactly why it's illegal, you stupid fuck. Holy shit. This is why I don't check my DMs on videos. What the fuck? Okay, my bad. My B. Okay, we're getting fucking rocked this game. This game's over. We're losing. Caius is going to hit play and we're just dead. Okay, no Caius. Take that. Fuck yeah, let's go. Oh, that was such a good draw. That was such a fucking good draw. Oh my god, that's like the best possible. Please, torrential. Please fucking. Yes. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Get owned. Holy shit. Thank you. That's so fucking good. Oh my god. You can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fucking. This is what I'm talking about. Get rid of that shit. We got a D prison. You got a D prison too. You got a wind blast. What you got? What you got? Don't matter, because now we got the Stardust. And you have to spend your whole everything. I think you let the Goblin Zombie die and you let me get the Magician. Yeah. Okay, they're going to search. We're going to search. They're Chainlink 2, I believe. No, they're Chainlink 1 because they're mandatory. We are Chainlink. They got Plague. Dude, this guy is still DMing me. That's hilarious. All right. We'll go 14 direct. We'll go, I think, 18 direct. And then 25 direct. So we've got a few options. They might be wind blasting the Stardust. I could see that. But then we'll just make another Stardust main too. No, they're not going to wind blast that Stardust. So we've got a couple options. We could synchro with the Wyvern, leave the Fire Dog in play. We can make a second Stardust. We'd have to make... I think it's worse to make a second Stardust. I think it's better to make like a Thought Ruler or something. Honestly. So I'm going to synchro with the Wyvern. I think leaving the Fire Dog in play is better. And I think having a Thought Ruler is good. And then we can sort of pass here. I don't think there's really any reason. Okay. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast on my back row. Okay, they've brained something. Ooh, Gilman in their zombie deck. Interesting. Okay. Well, do they have an OTK? I don't think it's very possible for them to OTK us. They can't summon that. So, there's that. Yeah, they would have had to pitch their Plague. Book of Life. Okay. That's pretty bad for us. This is bad. This is really bad. They actually might be able to kill us, which is crazy. Or at least put us into a position where we can't possibly win, which is fucking unreal. Man, I'm kind of getting sacked this game. Or not this game, this video. There's Bryonic, they search Mizuki. Yeah, we're dead. We're just dead. This should be game, because this is like Colossal Dad and whatever the leftover is. They grab Mizuki and pitch Mizuki. That bounces Stardust. Yeah. They shouldn't. What are they doing? Okay, yeah. This is game. Yeah. They can pitch Plague, bounce Thought Ruler, Special Dad, pop. 56. No, it's not quite game. Actually, I think he botched this. I think there was a way to win. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he wins. Maybe he wins because he can stack for play. What is that? 27 plus 56? Yeah, that's game. Yeah. Okay, so we just got randomly OTK. That's fucking amazing. That's fucking wonderful. Actually insane. Here's Dad. He didn't pitch the Plague, so he messed up the OTK. Because this would have been game, I think. There's what, 2,800 here? Yeah, it would have been game if he had pitched the Plague and stacked it, but he didn't do that for literally no reason, so we actually have a chance. Yeah, you missed lethal. Yeah. That's insane. He can pitch Plague to bounce his own Dad, which is actually what he should do. But I don't know if he's going to recognize that. Yep, he didn't, and he's never punished because he banished the Magician and not the Wyvern. Okay, that's really unfortunate. Okay, what are we doing against this deck? What are we doing? That was so stupid. That was so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no, that was really tilting. What a tilting experience. I think Shrinks are really bad in this matchup. They don't have big monsters. I think Card Trooper's really bad in this matchup. We don't want to be like giving them that shit. Rekindling's pretty bad because they Book of Life all our shit away. It's also kind of dead early on. And we're just looking to like run them over with stuff like this. We can even probably cut like, I don't know. Damn, this matchup should be really good too. But they just fucking had it all, I guess. We'll cut a Red Eyes, cut these things, bring these guys in, and try this out. That was ugly. That was a really ugly, not only a throw from the opponent, but like just an ugly setup. Level 8 suck in this format. Holy shit. All right, we upstart first. This hand is really good. Grab Mirror Force. Beautiful. Okay. So I think the plan is they gain 1,000. Okay, cool. Then we're going to summon, I think, Thunder King to get it in under Bottomless. And we're going to set Force Judgment and pass. And that should be good. Thunder King is really good against this deck. It's like insane. Especially Thunder King Solemn. They're going to struggle with this. I think they're going to struggle with it. They might not. They might not. But this is a really great opening. This matchup should be really good. Like, just in general, all our level 4 guys are really good here. That could be a Raikou or a Turtle or a whatever, but either way, Fire Dog eats it for breakfast. Yep, we're going to use the Fire Dog effect. It's going to go grab Flamvell Magician. They're probably going to grab Spirit Reaper, which is fine. Absolutely fine. At this point in time, it is in our best interest, I believe, to use the Instant Fusion. Yeah, so we pay 1,000. Get Dark Fire Dragon. We synchro these two monsters into Dark End. And then pop their Spirit Reaper. They can Book of Life their Spirit Reaper now, but into an active Dark End, really? You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. They can't really synchro. They can't really break this too easily because we have Solemn. They could do a few different things here that would make it a little difficult for us, but I think this is just a great position for us. Heavy Storm, I will Solemn that, I think. We only really get punished by Brain. And if they have fucking Heavy Brain in the top fucking however many cards in their library, like, shit, man, you fucking got me. Book of Life is fine. That doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, go ahead and banish our dude. I don't really care. That does not matter. Last game, if we had top decked Book of Moon or Shrink, we would have won. Well, not won, but we would have been in it, I think. No, maybe we wouldn't have been. We would have had to book Dad, and then we would have died to the Brownic. Never mind. I'm capping. I am capping. Oh, what are you thinking about, dude? Just get your guy back. This could be Caius. It could be Book Caius. There's Reaper in defense, and just set a monster. Okay, making this doesn't make any sense to me because I have this guy in play. Like the Dark End Dragon he's in play, and he can just pop the Reaper, and then I can summon the Kaiku, and then the game can low-key end at this point. Yeah. Okay, that was what we expected, kind of. Honestly, Book of Moon seems okay. It interrupts synchro plays. I might bring it back in. I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I'm like, might be nice to have an extra book just to protect our dudes and whatnot. We have so many like really good stun creatures in this matchup that like we have 3, 6, 8, 10 really high value normal summons, and we have a monk to find them too, so it's 11. I think having the extra spell is good. Extra road might not be bad either. He looks like he's really willing to just heavy storm into multiple back row a lot of the time. Knock seems incredible. Mine Brain. I'm not sure if I'm sold on Brain. Brain does out Spirit Reaper, but other than that, it doesn't really do much. I guess. It might not be Heavy Storm either. He seems kind of back row light, but maybe we need a way just to fight through stuff. Could Could be upstart. I don't know, maybe it's like one of these cards. These cards are kind of ass, actually. What if we went like full on like stun deck? Like we went like cut one of these. No, these cards are okay, right? Maybe not. Maybe Mass Dragon's really bad. And we just have this random dragon engine, which seems so like out of place. It might brick. So like if we sided out all of this, well, we lose the Drago effectiveness. But we could bring in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Maybe leave in like Exploder Dragon or something. How does this look? Let's see how this looks. This looks so funny. Like dead ass. I think cutting the dragons is not very good though. Oh, maybe it's okay. Is this good enough to beat a deck? Like this is so monster light. How many monsters is this? 5, 17, 16 monsters? I think it's just a little too monster light. Maybe it's good to leave the Grunica guy in too. Over like Book of Moon or something. Over Starlight Road maybe. Actually, Starlight Road's not bad. Is this just correct? Is this just fucking crazy? Okay, let's side out. No, this is just good. This is, I'm convinced. This is actually just good. We're just gonna run this. Let's side out all of the dragon stuff. This hand could be better. This hand could be better. Out of all those quality normal summons, I think we're down to 9 plus the 2 cybers, so 11 solid summons. We have none of them in our starter, which is unfortunate. It says no Fire Dog 1 time. Well, there's no Fire Dog. We do have Instant Fusion Flamvell Magician, but unfortunately that doesn't really amount to much into back row. We could go for it. I just don't think it's right to go for it right now. I think it's right to pass, and then we'll dust shoot them and see what's up. Okay, they have Caius, Heavy Storm, Mizuki. I think we take Caius. So they have Prison, Force, Storm, Mizuki. And their back row is 1000% bottomless, because that's the only thing you set here. If they want to Storm, they have to clear their own back row, so it's a 2 for 2. And then we know about Force, Prison, so we can play around those pretty effectively. There's Tomato. That's okay. I think we're okay with that. Yeah. So this is setting Heavy Storm, I believe. And we can make a lot of stuff here, actually. I think we'll start off with Cyber Dragon. Maybe. Hold up. Yeah, Cyber Dragon seems good here. Question mark? Yeah, they have bottomless. Okay, they're gonna let that through. So I think what we do now is we normal Magician. No, we Instant Fusion first. Because if they bottomless, we might not normal them. Might not want to normal the Magician here. Okay. We're going to summon Flamvell, Magician. And now we synchro into Dark End in defense position. And try to pop his card. Oh, he's going to bottomless. We're going to chain book. Set it. So we correctly deduce the bottomless. The other back row is the Heavy Storm. We don't really need to attack this. We can force him to crash it if he wants to. We'll just pass. He can try to make... So he can crash this, go get Plague and then make Bryonic with Mizuki. 2100. Which is good, but then he's trading real cards to out our cards, and we have a live rekindling, and we're top decking maybe something that gets us out of it. I'm not sure. This is going to be a tough one. Without the dragons, our middle game is a little bit fragile. There's the storm we knew about. So here's the Crash Mizuki, go get Plague. Yeah, maybe summoning the Cyber was a mistake. I wanted to bait the bottomless in case he predicted Caius, but he held, which is annoying. People never think. They just wait till they see the threat. Yep, here's the Bryonic. It's fucking annoying. And then they can make Stardust with the 2 back row, which is Mirror Force Prison. Or they're pitching one of those. Depends on what they want to pitch. But they do have to pitch at least one of their cards here. Leaving the Cyber Dragon in play is also a liability, but I guess you can't really out it because I'll just special summon it again. They are going to pitch Prison. Okay. They're going to set Force and pass. They're not going to make the Stardust. All right, well, we can basically force the Force right now. We'll just attack. Even if we hadn't drawn Book, we probably could have made this play. They are going to Mirror Force. Okay. Cool. We've got Book. We can set it and then pass. We do need this in play so we don't randomly die to some shit. Oh, man. Such a fucking headache. We need to draw a monster. Straight up. All right, we're going to take 23. That's a monster. That works. Okay. So we can Dark End, run over Bryonic, pop the set. Or we could just Thought Ruler, run over Bryonic. I think popping the set is too high risk in case it's Goblin Zombie, but if it's Goblin Zombie, I feel like they would have played with it. It's hard to tell. I think either way, it's whether or not we want to leave this in the deck, leave the Magician in the deck, or if we want to bring it out in the deck. So that's the plan. We have to make an 8-star here. I think we have to make... Now, Thought Ruler's not bad. Dark End is obviously okay for reasons, but Thought Ruler's not bad. Dark End popping this would put him to 3 darks. Stardust isn't bad either. Stardust protects us from Dark Armed. No, that's not very good. They do have a Synchro play next turn, but we have Book of Moon for it. We can at least force him to normal into it, so let's just go Monk, and then I will actually bring the Magician out of the deck. I think that is the correct play. We just don't want to draw it right now. It's like too tough of a situation. We'll go Dark End, and then Dark End attack over Bryonic, and then main phase 2 will pop the monster. If it's something like Pyramid Turtle, then we came up. If it's not something like Pyramid Turtle, then fuck me, but what can you do? Nice, okay. Cool. That was a tough situation. I think if it was Goblin Zombie, we'd have got fucked really hard, but it wasn't, thankfully, and here we are. We have Book, which can either reset. Book of Life is pretty good. That can banish one of our Magicians. Oh, he's going to keep us off Chaos Sorcerer. That's fine. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we can just pop this. Oh, fuck, dude. That's so lame. Does he know about book? What? How do you know my back row? How do you know my back row? The fuck? Yeah, could have been bluff. But, okay. Yeah, I guess it's like pretty telling. Could have been shrink too. But we book the Caius and then we draw Fire Dog. Yeah. Okay, that works. That's something. This gives them nothing. And if they don't have a defense, we can banish Mizuki Plague and just win. Nice. That ought to be that. Ideally. We top deck one of our monsters, finally. Holy shit. Are we going to actually pull this one out? What is he looking at his grave so much for? You cannot do things. Good sir. You cannot, Mizuki. Alright. Maybe it's a call. We'll go ahead and attack for 18. It's gotta be call, right? Like, why are you looking at your grave that much? Just call Caius. What are you thinking about? Threatening roar. Okay. Yeah, that's all good. Doesn't really matter. Now we have Solomon. Now the game's over. Because we'll guarantee an attack and then be able to banish the cards that matter. T-Prison. We have Solemn. We just need to fade Brain, I guess. God, fucking lag is insane. Multiple D-Prison threatening roar. That's so fucking ugly. That is ugly. Maybe I should have Typhooned it first. I just saw a threatening roar and D-Prison. I'm like, what are the chances it's another D-Prison? Mirror Force is gone too. I'd rather not like Typhoon and then have it be their Typhoon, I guess. This could be Gores and we could lose. Maybe I shouldn't have banished Mizuki. Yeah, this could be Gores, but we just have to attack. We can't let him stay on 3 darks. Banish this guy. Banish. I think Caius. Return kills us, but what can we do? So much kills us, actually. If he has the Gilman Diva shit, that kills us too. We might steal this game. This has been a really, really tense game. Honestly, it'd be good if they drew more back row, but I don't know how much back row they have left. Because, like, 2D Prison Force, Threatening Roar, Bottomless are all gone. They probably have a ton of monsters in their deck. Okay. That's terrible. But we'll just keep swinging. Because we have to. Trag Gores. Yeah, Trag kills us. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, whatever. Did what we could. They just top decked. And we didn't hit a fucking monster, so there's that. Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't draw really any monster in the top 15 except for the Kaiku. Oh, I guess we drew one Cyber Dragon. That's tough. Maybe citing out the dragons was a mistake. Okay. Wait, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold. Everybody hold. This isn't lethal. Wait. Did we side out the Grunica guy? We did. We did. Okay, 1400. Now, brain is off the table. It's just, what do we want to make? 2D prisons are gone. We got to make Stardust. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's got to be old reliable here. Pass the turn. Hell yeah. GG's. That was crazy. That was crazy. I got so lucky. I actually got really lucky. That's insane. Well, I mean, I got fucking unlucky. Like, unlucky to miss monsters, but lucky to hit when it mattered. Yeah. Yeah. Flamvell the Zombie Punisher. It honestly is, yeah. High key. Yeah, actually. High key, yeah. Low key is. That was crazy. That was a crazy game. I want to get another game with this deck now. I'm like feeling this deck. I'm feeling it. This is going to be a long video. It's going to be a long video. Let's go. It's kind of hype, actually. It's kind of a good one. We'll play against El Maverick. He's been watching our games, which is fucking annoying. So he knows our deck, but maybe we can mix him up. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Opening hand is solid. I think it's just easy. Set 3. Reveal the red med. Thanks. Appreciate that. Smiley face. End phase will reveal red med and then pass the turn. So you can't special summon light or dark, so no Cyber Dragon, no fucking crazy shit like that. We got Shrink, Solemn, Typhoon, sets monster. Okay. Fire Dog punishes that. We can Typhoon Blind, I think. Oh my god, that's too many back row. We still need a Typhoon Blind. Just because. Okay, we hit the road. That's not good. That's not the card we wanted to hit. We don't have our own road, unfortunately. But I think the plan is just, you know, still the same. We can Solemn a Sweeper if they have it. And if they have their own Solemn, then we fucking lose. Okay. Peacekeeper. Nice. Not very nice for us, actually. This special summons out. Magician. They grabbed Gear Frame here? Okay. So we'll go Magician direct. It's possible we're not supposed to attack with Magician in case of D-Prison. But I think it's still pretty straightforward. Main phase 2, we're actually going to synchro with the Drago. Right? Peacekeeper. Yeah, we're going to synchro with the Drago and we're going to make Stardust Dragon. And the reason being is if they make Machina Fortress, we can shrink it. And that should be good. We'll just pass here. Plus Stardust protects us from like smashing ground and shit. So there's that. There's a gear frame we know about. This is actually a liability into the Fire Dog if they don't equip. They will equip, but yeah, they might not even attack. They have to pitch something here. They're going to pitch Scrap Recycler. Okay, so it's Ancient Gear. That's good to know. That means D-Prison Mirror Force are pretty bad, except against the Machina stuff. It also means Drago's pretty bad. So we got to be careful with that. We're definitely going to be bringing in the Cyber Dragons in the post-board games. Yeah, that's good. That's all good. Solidarity. Huh. That's interesting, but okay. That definitely complicates the situation a lot. The attack order here mattered a lot. I'm going to say anything before damage. Because he's attacking with the Fortress, we'll be able to shrink his fortress, and then his card will die. I think so, yeah. So he takes 450, and then Machina effect to pop, and then Stardust can negate that. The issue now is we gotta find a way to clear this gear frame. But that should be doable, because as long as we have a dragon somehow, or like... Wait, he is 26, so he takes 700. Okay. Rekindling will do it. We have a lot of top decks that get us out of this. Especially because we have Stardust backing it up. So. Brain control. That's game, I think. Yeah, we'll brain control his card. And see if he has an out to this. Okay, so the plan is... double tribute main 1, priority bring back Stardust. That way, even if they have deep prison, we have double threat, and yeah, we clear the gear frame, which was the whole point of this. He says, forgot you can just tribute him. Yeah, this card's nuts. This card is gross, especially when you have like really high value stuff. Compulsory on the Stardust, okay. Then we'll go 2800 direct. But that's okay, because that means like the top deck machine guys, most of them aren't bigger than Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Next turn we can use him to bring back Drago and like force through damage. Play through top deck back rows basically. Nice. That was a scary game. That was actually genuinely a scary game. We're going to side out the Dragos. We're going to bring in the Thunder Kings. It's going to be an easy swap for me. I think the Cyber Dragons are an obvious inclusion here as well. Kaiku's interesting. It can shut off the stupid Solidarity if we like shrink something and then Kaiku banish their cards. So Kaiku's pretty good. Exploder Dragon. Does this guy target? No. So he clears Machina Fortress pretty effectively, unless it's equipped. I do like the Red Eyes stuff. I think he's pretty good. I think looping Stardust Dragon is going to be a great endgame plan. It's just a matter of where we want to fit these Cyber Dragons in. And I think this is definitely a matchup where all of our like interactive pieces are decent. Book of Moon and Shrink are probably the two worst. They're probably the two worst. Because you Book of Moon a Machina guy, and it's like they already got their +1. Now you're down -1. It's pretty bad. It's still important to outstuff under Solidarity, but I'd rather have these Cyber Dragons as ways to out things. Although Book of Moon helps you force through Cyber Dragon, so maybe it's a little bit better than like one of these other cards, like a Mass Dragon or something. I just want as many ways to summon Red Eyes as possible. We'll cut 1 Red Eyes for a book. And I think that should be good. It's only if we want to have the decrees in the bottomless specifically for Fortress. You know, maybe because we're going second, we'll bring in the bottomless over the Dust Chute and try that instead. Bottomless can at least give us tempo too. Their deck is very normal reliant outside of Fortress, so if we just ping off the normal summons, we could enter into a damage race situation. This hand is not ideal, but it has bottomless for Fortress, so as long as they don't summon it turn 1, we should be okay. Also, bottomless is good against the Ancient Gear stuff. Scrap Recycler kind of leads me to believe they're playing Gadgets, though. And Solidarity as well. Like, you don't need Solidarity and Ancient Gear because your monsters are already bigger than everything in the format. You'd rather just play the good cards, like Gores and shit. Okay, this hand's great. We're just going to card Trooper Mill 3. Plus we saw Compulsory, which is interesting. We milled a Rekindling target, which also turns on Red Eyes. That can be threatening. That can definitely be threatening. Let's attack for 1900. We have potential for like a big OTK turn. A big OTK turn. We'll set bottomless and we'll pass. Like this is lethal here alone, right? Because, well, if we count the card trooper. And if the card trooper sticks around, like we're big chilling. Okay, here's Cyber Dragon. Got a bottomless that. Can't let them eat our card trooper. Straight up. That would be bad. Maybe we don't get the OTK we wanted, but at least Flamvell Fire Dog should be good into any sort of like basic normal summon. Never mind. They just have fucking Fortress. Okay. Well, we get a draw, I guess. Another Rekindling. Dang. Not ideal. Heavy Storm is helping us piece together this OTK. Things have gotten a little dicey here. We might be in a position where we're forced to trade the Red Eyes with the Fortress. And as unfortunate as that sounds, it's just something we have to do. I don't think we have the luxury of waiting around. Which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad. We could have had a big turn. We could have had it all, but instead we're forced to do this really jank -1 play, which sucks. Not ideal, for sure. They take 300. We do have Fire Dog, Mind Control. We still have, we still have Gasoline. It's just positionally much worse, and we don't have the super happy OTK that we would have maybe had if they didn't go for the Fortress there. Shrink is cool. Shrink is cool. I think it's okay to just keep passing though. I don't think there's really anything that we're trying to do. I don't need to play my guy into a million back row just yet. Call of the Haunted. Holy fuck. That's really bad for us. Okay. Fuck me, dude. This did not pan out well. Shrink is pretty bad here. Well, it's not bad. It's just... it's not great. That is so much back row. My god. Little late on the instant fusion, unfortunately. Summon the Fire Dog. That's a good question. Alright, we'll attack. Mirror Force. We'll go to the next game. We'll go to the next one. Shrink's coming out. I think Royal Decree's coming in. I think Starlight Road's coming out for the other Royal Decree, most likely. I think Kaiku's probably pretty good. Actually, Shrink is pretty good under Royal Decree. It's better than Mirror Force, because Mirror Force is like... whatevers. Let's cut some of the dragon stuff again. I think the Mass Dragon and the Exploder Dragon is good. I think that little package is good. I think the Gruna cut can go too. So we'll cut those 4 or 5 cards, bring in these 5 cards, and we'll try this. I think Skill Drain doesn't suck that badly. We could have Skill Drain Stardust, Skill Drain Thought Ruler, not ideal. I think we'll just try this. This seems okay. Just have Thunder King or Cyber Dragon or anything that isn't rekindling with fucking Shrink. Oh my gosh. Right? Upstart, bottomless. That's an out to Fortress, which is good. Upstart again. Cyber Dragon, okay. So we've got some play here. I think it's just set bottomless. Pass. Yeah. That seems right. There's Gear Frame. That's okay. That's the best start in their deck. but we have the responses. There's 1800. That's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. One back row, probably two back row is my guess. Yep. Okay, let's try to summon Thunder King Ryo. I think this is the first test. If he has bottomless, we'll shrink it. Trap hole. 1,000 or more attack. Ooh, that's funny. That's really funny. We'll shrink target Thunder King. We'll shrink action. Put him below 1,000. It should, yeah. It works for bottomless. I don't see what the difference would be. Then we'll go ahead and set Typhoon and pass. Nice. Okay, so we managed to stick the Thunder King Ryo through whatever. He can maybe try to force through this with a Fortress, but we have bottomless for that, which is ideal. And then we're just in an okay spot. Thunder King stops all his searches. The fuck is this? Well, I gotta bottomless that. That card's insane. This is a card that I have a Machina build around, but they do have Smash. Okay. That's cool too. 1800, that's gonna happen. Right, Brain Control. That'll at least give us Stardust. But is that what we want? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. Let's see. Flamvell, Brain Control, their guy. They're not playing Gores because they're on Solidarity, so we're going to attack with both for 32. And then we really need to think about what we're making. It's got to be Stardust. Because it's like a guaranteed 2-for-1 against Fortress. So yeah, I think it's just Stardust. Plus, if they have like more Smash and Ground type shit, we can just negate it with Stardust and be fine. It's not ideal though. It's for sure not ideal. We know they had a normal trap in hand because of they summoned this guy, so we know they have at least one more back row. Tough situation for sure. I'm not sure what our best draw is here actually. Cyber Dragon's a little too reactive and we're very low. We can only afford to take like one more hit. Okay, there's Sidra, that's okay. Here's Machina Fortress, that's okay. Are you dead ass? They just have game. Well, that's gonna do it. GG. GG's. I wonder if I could have done that differently. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to reflect on. I'm going to have to watch that replay for sure. Let me know in the comments what you guys think I could have done differently that game. I think I played it all right, but not quite sure. Maybe I should have led on Cyber it before Thunder King. Because then having Thunder King bottomless with Chimera Tech is faster pressure. I think that maybe is where I messed up. Because if you die with Cyber Dragon in hand versus machines, you messed up somewhere. And I think that's where I messed up in hindsight. In any case, let me know what you think. Peace out, everyone. Smash like, subscribe. You know what's up.